Good evening. I hope you guys all had a great day. Today was my day off, so I had a really good day. I spent some time with a friend. Actually, I saw a couple friends today, and I got to play in my craft room. My husband put in a new countertop for me in my craft room, so that's really exciting. So I was working in here. The rest of the room is a mess, but this side is good. We're gaining. If anybody here has ever been in my craft room, you understand what I'm saying. I explode when I make things. So tonight I want to start doing Wednesday night lives. They'll be 9 at night. I know it's a little bit late for some people, but I always have a busy Wednesday, so I don't get home until almost 9 o'clock. But I figured you can always catch the replay. If you like this video, please share it. I want to share with you tonight about making some cards with the chalk paste. So if you're not familiar with our chalk paste, we have this awesome chalk paste, and you can do all kinds of things with it. And this is one of my favorite ones. This is yellow. I love this yellow. I could tell you what, Golden Hour it's called. Love it. But yellow is one of my favorite colors. It probably is my favorite color, followed by teal. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to do cardstock. I just recently learned that I could put it on cardstock. I've made cards for years. Hi, Melody. So I've made cards for years. I have used Stamping Up since, it's probably been 20 some odd years since I got my first Stamping Up stuff. And I love it, and I still use them. But sometimes I don't have a whole lot of time. So I just saw this video on this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can use that on my cards too. So a little bit about what we're going to do tonight. We're going to use this heart transfer. It says, love you, which I love. Which is really cool because that heart transfer fits on this surface. Whoops. This board. I'm like, peekaboo, I'm here. Oh, sorry. So this heart transfer fits on this. And I made this earlier today. But what's so cool is if you buy a surface and you buy a transfer, you can use this for many, many other things. I've put this on all kinds of things already. And you can put it on metal. You can put it on wood. And you can put it on cardstock. You can do it on glass. I know I'm crazy, Melody. So glass, you can etch with it. I made this today. I don't know if you guys, the lighting's not the best to see it, but it's a butterfly on this wine glass. I made that for a friend. I'll learn this. I'm sorry. It's learn as you go here, okay? So I made this for a friend. So one of these cards will be a birthday card for her also. So let me get to business and tell you what you need to do this. So you need cardstock. You can buy pre-cut cards that are already cut and folded. You can go ahead and buy those at the store, and they come with an envelope. Or you can be little like me. I like to make things. So I buy, you're going to love it, Stampin' Up paper. And you can buy paper at Michael's or any place else, but my favorite is the Stampin' Up. It's heavier than any other paper. So my friend Melody, who happens to be watching, she is my dealer. It's like I have an addiction. I have a dealer for Stampin' Up, and I got a dealer for all kinds of stuff. So these are the ones that I use. I love these little packets. They're so cool. This has all kinds of prints in it, and it goes great with some of the solids. So you will also, unless you buy the pre-cut cards and pre-done, you'll need some kind of a cutter. So I have a little Fiskar cutter here. You can get those things at Walmart. Or you can use scissors. You just got to measure it. So that just helps me do it. So now we're going to get down to business. I'm going to focus you guys on this. You don't have to look at me because I'm really not that good to look at. But my cards hopefully will be. We're going to do some basic ones, and I'll just keep talking. But you're going to see my work surface. Let me turn another light on. See how that works for you. Can you guys hopefully see good? You can ask questions. I'll do my best to answer while I'm doing this. So to make a card, I'm going to start out with a basic black, simple card. All we're going to do is just fold it in half. You can buy them already done this way. I bought my envelopes. You can make your own, but I don't have the time. So we're going to use this Love You on this one. Looks good? Well, Melody, hopefully this is going to look good when I'm done. First thing you need to do is you need to fuzz it on a towel. And really make sure you do that because otherwise, especially with paper, it could stick to it. The next thing, of course, I got to reach for this, sorry. that you want to do. I've used this, so I'm only going to fuzz it like 3 times. But when they're brand new, before you use them on paper, probably fuzz them about 4. You're going to want to wax the cardstock because we don't want that transfer to stick to it. If you forget to wax it, your card's going to look like this when you're done. Yes, I learned the hard way. See how it's ripped? I don't know if you guys can see that. So let's do this. I don't want to keep you too late tonight. We're going to make this kind of quick. I got a couple cards to do just for fun to show you all this loveliness. So this is Minwax. I did order the Chalk Couture wax. I'm excited for it to come because this gets kind of a little crumbly, but it seems to work. I'm sure if I had a full container of it, it would work better. And you're just going to rub it on, see how that's crumbly? You're just going to rub it all over your card because we don't want that card, that transfer to stick to the card. Okay? Clean that right off. Good thing I have to clean the floors later. Now we're going to put our transfer, line it up on the card where you want it. Get it lined right up there. I like this one because I love my friends. So it says love you. And I thought because it's black, we're going to do white tonight. Now you would stir your paste. I just used this. Look, I've had my kit for, I think, 3 weeks, and I use white all the time, and I still have that much in my container. This stuff really goes a long ways. It's amazing. Because I've chalked the refrigerator. I don't know what I've chalked, but I've used white a whole lot. Just bring it all the way to the top because there's little holes, little polka dots there. Bring it down. Now, hopefully this is going to come off. Came off perfect earlier today. So we'll see. Rub it through. And this is just such a quick card. This is for that, oh no, I forgot it's somebody's birthday. Let me make a card really quick. Make sure all of it has some on it. Always wipe the excess off. Put it back in your container. Okay, let's see how it works. Hopefully it doesn't stick to the card. Look at that. Look. I love it. I'm so excited. Now, because I'm in my craft room, I don't have a sink. I have a container full of water over here. I'm just sticking that in there. It will keep it moist until I get in the other room to clean it. So, there is. How cute. How quick was that? I make cards, and sometimes I'll spend an hour on the card. So I tell my poor friend Melody, stop. I don't have time to make cards. But I still love my stamps. But when I need a quick card, ta-da. Or I could mix this with my stamps. I was thinking that I have words I could put on the inside. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We'll put that one over there. That one, look, and it matches. It's all ready to go. So these ones I'm going to do a little more detail. So you can just see, there's the envelope, all ready to, you love it, Melody? Isn't that cute? So these cards, I pre-cut this, and I just cut 3 pieces because I wanted a little more detail to this card. I have a tape runner, Walmart special, dollar store maybe sometimes. You don't need to have everything expensive. I mean, the Chalk Couture surfaces and things are awesome. But there's so much we can do with this, with the exact same transfer. I love it. Line it up. Get it lined up how you want it. Press it down. Pretty, right? Now, we're going to take this piece. I'm going to wax this piece just like I did earlier. I still have some wax on my cloth. I'm going to do this before I tape it on because I like to do that. If I mess up, I still have this piece. I can go ahead and just replace this brown piece. Or green. I can't even know my colors tonight. Okay, so I think on the green, I'm going to use the B. And I think this card I'm going to make go sideways. So I'm going to put it this way. Just kind of eyeballing. You could measure if you want to. I'm not that much of a perfectionist. I always say my stuff looks homemade. press around the edges. Look! And here's the yellow. Again, you would stir it, but I just used this, right? I love this creamy, dreamy paste. If your paste starts getting a little stiff, you can spritz it with distilled water. So it doesn't really go bad. I love it. I have been so excited about this. I have all kinds of ideas that I want to share with you guys on here of things that we can do with this chalk paste. And I have my order has been shipped, so pretty soon we should have ink. I can show you how to make t-shirts and stuff. So there's a lot coming, so just keep an eye out. This is my favorite. Oh my goodness. Look at that yellow on that green. Isn't that amazing? I love that. We'll let that dry for a second. And then you could fully dry it and then turn it over. If you want to hurry to dry it, you can use a blow dryer or a little heat thing. I'm just going to put my tape on this side because I know roughly where it's going. And then I'm going to stick it on there where I want it, just for time purposes. And look how pretty that card is. That's simple. Ugh. I absolutely love that. And inside I could use my stamps and stamp something, or I could just write something in here. This would be a great card for a birthday or for thank you card or anything. I love that card. So we're going to set that one aside. And I have one more card to share with you. Same technique. There are all kinds of things we can do. If a lot of you are into card making and want to see lots of other techniques, we can do them. I actually would invite a guest. My friend Melody could come over and show us some techniques. But again, I did the same thing. I pre-cut these just for saving our time tonight because I don't want to keep you too long. We're going to place that on there. I love this paper. Again, it's all Stampin' Up, but look at that pretty. Isn't that just pretty, that print? Oh, I don't know. It's sweet to me. And I like it, the green and the yellows. I love these colors. So I decided, because this is yellow, I'm going to stamp in black on that. So I have to wash one of these in my water. I'm going to just wipe this yellow all off. You just got to make sure your squeegee's clean. I only have 2, so I have to wipe them in between, which is okay. You don't need a lot to start. All you need is one transfer, some paste, and a squeegee, and you can make all kinds of things. But it would be great if you want to buy, like, one of our reusable surfaces are great to practice on. But you can get started with just a little. See if you like it. They also have great Try Me kits, and they're like $21. And they come with everything you need. The squeegee, little paste packs like these, which is what this black was in. This black was in a little paste pack. So I have put it in a little container. Those paste packs will do more than one project. So you could put it in a Ziploc bag. I just happen to have these cool little, like you can make lip balm in them. So that works good for it. So if I can open it, there we go. This is shimmery black. One of my new favorite colors. I just tried this the other day. I did my mirror in my room with it. I did that live. Stir some up. Because it's that little container, I'm putting it on this little tray. And then I can just scrape back what's left. I'm getting water everywhere because that's me. Things will be flying if you're in my craft room with me. Okay. So I decided on this one I wanted Love Big. So that's what we're going to put on there. Again, we're going to fuzz it. Decide where you want it on your cardstock. I'm going to kind of go center, but you don't have to go center. You can go wherever you want. I could go lower and then stamp something else on there later if I wanted to, but oh, a little crooked. Just take it off and fix it. My hands don't want to cooperate today. There we go. Again, now I have already used this Love Big. I've probably used this a good 8 times. Each transfer is good, they say, for 8 to 10. I have some transfers that I'm over 12 times with. Now I've got my little squeegee. And hopefully I put enough black out there. I'm going to get some of that paste. You guys see what I'm doing? And just put it over it, just like that. Make sure that I've covered everything. Scrape the excess off. That can go right back in that container and be used. You see how little bit I used to make a card? Crazy. I'm so in love with this. I forgot to wax it, but I think this transfer will be okay because it's older, see? You gotta be careful. But when they're new, like I said earlier today, oh, I'll go back to that. When it stuck to this, it was no big deal. It ruined my cardstock, but it didn't ruin my transfer. I just had to put my transfer in the water and the paper just washes off of it and you're still sticky. So live and learn. So we have Love Big. I love it. Now we're going to glue this on here, and this card's going to stand upright. Again, I would normally let this dry and put the tape on the back, but for time, I'm going to do it this way. Just kind of guessing where it's going to go. Stick it on there. Line it up how you want it. These will be dry in 5 to 10 minutes. How cute is that? I love that. So there are our cards. Just too much fun. All right, so next Wednesday, I'll be live again at 9. I'll be live before that, but we will chalk up something and learn a new technique. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me, and if you have any questions, go ahead and message me.